How you doing, Scorpio? My name is Vince. Welcome to 7D Tarot. If this message resonates, like, subscribe, and comment. And for more clarity on your situation, check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. If you would like to schedule your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box below. And for a totally fresh perspective, check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. You will love her. You can find her info in the description box as well. And Scorpio, make sure you stay tuned till the end of your reading where I will pull a direct message from the universe tying everything together. So let's dive right in. Beautiful energy here for you. It's like Spirit is telling you that you have this beautiful heart coherence. Your angels and guides are going to be gifting your desires in the form of a download, clarity, some sort of answer, right? Right now, if you've been waiting to make a decision, understand that you're going to have heart coherence. You're going to know exactly what to do. And right now, when you have that trust in yourself, others will trust you as well. And that's what it comes down to. You got to love yourself. You got to trust yourself. And right now, Scorpio, you can expect major changes to happen for you, and you're going to change your energy. And when you change your energy, you will change your life. And I repeat, when you change your energy, you change your life. How you think and how you feel creates your state of being. Your state of being creates your reality. Right now, your angels and guides are going to tell you exactly what to do next. This is going to come in the form of a download. Inspired action. I should do this to start a business. I should do this to date that person. I should do this thing to go on this diet to increase my health, whatever the case is. When you get that heart coherence and trust yourself, you will no longer, have one foot in, one foot out and dismiss it as a coincidence, but you'll be like, this was a synchronicity. You'll have this all-knowing feeling of what to do. And that right there is priceless, right? Like there's nothing better than knowing what to do. It's like driving somewhere with a GPS or a map, knowing where to go. But when we're lost and we're just driving in the rain with no headlights and no map and no GPS, it's a scary feeling. And right now your angels are telling you to really match the energy of what you're looking for, match your emotions to that expectation, and it will come. Now you have the Devil and the Eight of Cups. So I do see here that some of you have to close a chapter for another chapter to open. And I do see here that you have to walk away from some sort of limiting belief preventing you from shining. This limiting belief is something your ego has come up with and is trying to prevent you from creating change. And we all have an ego. It all scares us. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Don't do this, don't do that because we will fail, right? Whether it's, starting a business, oh, we're going to fail. Asking someone in the day, oh, they're going to laugh at us, right? It's completely normal. But understand that there comes a time when all of us have to instill a will greater than the programming. We all go through this at different stages in our life. The programming is wake up, do the same thing, and somehow miraculously expect change. It's not going to happen. You have 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day, and 98% of those thoughts are the same thoughts as yesterday. So unless our awareness is on creating change, it is not going to happen. So we got to be aware that right now, Spirit is telling us, close a chapter, open a new chapter. What do you have to close a chapter on? Well, what is it that you think of that you cringe? What is it you think of, all of a sudden you hold your breath, you feel like there's something wrong? That is the message from the universe telling you to change that, right? So maybe you're going to a job and every time you think of it, you're like, oh, I don't want to go there. That's the message. Or maybe you're in a relationship and right now you're telling yourself, oh, I guess I should settle. That is something you got to change. But I do see here a chapter needing to close. And I do see here that you're going to know exactly what chapter to close when you take some time for you. And that's what that Four Swords is about. You will know exactly what chapter to close and what chapter to open when you take some time to heal and understand that this healing process is non-negotiable. This is not something that you can tell yourself, I will do when I have time. No. Because if you are not healed, if you are not your best version of yourself, you are not shining. If you are not shining, you're not magnetic. If you're not magnetic, then we're resisting. And what resists persists, right? And right now you got to understand that your inner child needs you. Your higher self needs you, right? They need the best version of yourself. When you are authentic, when you are genuine, when you're doing, things that are making you happy. And you can only do that when your awareness is on the present moment. So if you're thinking of predictable future or the familiar past, right? Oh my goodness, something bad's going to happen. There's a shadow. You're not your higher self, and that's what Spirit wants you to focus on. Now you also got Dolphin Spirit, so this and that are true. Right now your angels are telling you that understand that when things happen, they happen for us, not to us, right? And sometimes we have a hard time focusing on things in a positive perspective. Like we may tell ourselves, oh, when it rains, it pours. No. When it rains, there's a lesson. Find that lesson and it will stop pouring. It's as simple as pie. The only reason it's pouring is because we're having one thing after another thing happen because we didn't find the lesson in the first thing that happened. So for example, maybe you're like, what is the lesson in the weekend in a car accident? What the heck? What was the lesson in that? well, maybe we got to check our tire pressure. Or maybe we got to, not get off our phone. Or maybe it's just, we got to be more aware of distracted drivers. Now, again, this is just a silly example, but if anything happens to you in your life, there's always a lesson in the situation. Learn that lesson now, then we don't have to learn it later. And you're literally a walking hard drive. You're a supercomputer, right? So you're here collecting data all day, all night. So some of the data is joyful, some of it's painful, but it's still data, it's still experiences. Look at it from that perspective. Collect data, that golden nugget of experience that you can't buy, that wisdom is gold. Look at it from that way, from that perspective, and good things will come. Now, you also have the inner child card. So right now, Spirit is telling you that your inner child needs you. Really look at it from that perspective. Imagine your inner child is 5 years old, 7 years old, right? Imagine, Scorpio, when you were young. Remember when you were just trying to figure out life? You're trying to figure out what to do, what you liked. You were playing and just enjoying life. Now that inner child is who you are deep down inside. Now visualize yourself going to that inner child, giving it a hug, holding its hand, telling that person, I am your older sister, I am your older brother, everything's gonna be okay. You have nothing to worry about. I'm gonna take care of you. Imagine how happy that inner child would be. Go to your inner child, visualize this. I always visualize my inner child, and then I visualize like the 60-year-old version of Vince as well. I go say hi to both timelines, and I tell both of them everything's cool, I got this, you got nothing to worry about. I let them know everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry, Vince, 60 years old, you're gonna retire in peace. Don't worry, Vince, that's 5 years old, I got your back, everything's gonna work out. When you start tapping into the mystical, spiritual, and quantum, chameleon spirit act as if, now you are not at the mercy of the third dimension. So there's no time involved. You're not waiting for change. You create that change. So learn how to visualize, right? Use your imagination. Learn how to feel. Fill your heart with unconditional love. And then you'll have that brain and heart coherence, and everything will be effortless rather than efforted. Now you got the 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So a lot of you can expect you mastering some sort of energy when it comes to your career or business. That means you're going to get very good at what you do. So if you just started a job, major improvements, promotion. If you have a business, sales are coming your way, and you're going to make it look easy when it comes to making those sales. So you've been investing a lot of time and energy in your career. It is going to blossom and grow. Double down, triple down. This is not a time to pivot or change course. This is the time to get rewarded and gifted your desires when it comes to your financial energy. And the more energy you put into something, your craft, you are going to get better at it. It is inevitable, right? So right now, understand that the more focus and energy goes towards having, a energy of knowing, assuming, expecting, like telling yourself, I'm the best at what I do. I am just the master at whatever career you have, right? If you are a chef, be like, I'm the best chef ever. If you're a janitor, be like, there is no better janitor than me. I am so organized. Own it, right? It doesn't matter what you do. Own it. And then Spirit will reward you for it. Now, you also have the Divine Flow card. So this is a reminder from the universe telling you that really you are a child of spirit. You are a part of a collective consciousness. You have the power of the divine spark that created this entire universe, source, within your body. Understand divine flow, divine intervention, divine source, divine timing. This is all a part of you. Welcome it, embrace it. You are not alone. Remember, the universe is rooting for you. The universe is your number one cheerleader, your number one best friend, your bodyguard, everything. The universe has your back. But understand that it's also a choice. So you have to welcome this energy, accept, expect, welcome, assume, command, right? Don't wish, want, hope, need. Instead, just expect it and it will manifest. All right, Scorpio, now I'm going to pull a final message from the universe, final message, direct message from the universe for you. Universe, what should Scorpio know right now? Let's find out. So the universe says, the big picture. Look at this beautiful card. Whoa. Look at that. Okay, so this is number 6. And right now, universe says, there is so much going on that more than you realize. When we get in our own heads and overthink things, we start to miss much of what is going on around us. You might be trying to micromanage a situation that is too focused on, and you're too focused on the small details. Try looking at this from different angles. If you've been struggling with a problem or tough situation, this card can signal that you will find the answers if you stand back and view everything from a larger perspective or someone else's viewpoint. Now, this is beautiful advice from the universe. I love to always act as if the situation I'm going through, I'm not a part of, but instead, I'm a third party giving my advice. So for example, say if I don't know what to do when it comes to business, rather than try to think and emotionally get attached to it, I visualize my higher self almost as if it's like the 60-year-old version of me coming in and saying, okay, listen, this is what you're doing, this is what you may be thinking, but this is what you really got to do. And taking advice from someone else. Because sometimes when we hear it from someone else, we were more inclined to follow through with it. So right now, universe is telling you, look at it from a different perspective, and you will have that clear and concise image, and then you'll know exactly what to do in this situation. All right, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hope there was a message in here for you. If there was, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Till next time, chat soon.